welcome to the 2023 Dallas International Film Festival. I am Marcus Blake with That Nerd Channel. We are speaking with the filmmakers behind Doldrums, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
I am Cy Homechan. I am the producer of the Doldrums.
I am Leo Nussenzveig. I am the writer-director of the Doldrums.
And I'm Matthew Price. I play Matt in the Doldrums.
All right. Well, this is a story about friends growing apart after college and everything, so I've got to dive right into it. How did you come up with this story, or what brought you to the project?
Well, it's very much based around my time growing up here in Dallas. I left for college and had some friends here, and I kind of collected their stories and decided to make a movie about it. Party scene in Dallas and whatnot. Yeah.
I mean, that's what friends are for, right? To give you stories.
Exactly.
So, how about you? What brought you to this project?
Well, luckily I met Leo by chance, and he took an even bigger chance on allowing me to get my first feature role with him in this. And I grew up in Texas as well, in a smaller town, but I share a lot of the same stories and the same sort of types of events that run down. So,
well, you know, from high school all the way through college, when your friends go off and then you get into adulthood, it's such an interesting age, and that's usually the time that people grow apart and you really do start to change. Do you find that that's the most pivotal point, in people's lives?
Well, it's sort of in the way we kind of see grow up here, we kind of see that this is a pivotal point, and a lot of importance is placed on this kind of transition, and you kind of make your favorite, you kind of make the friends you have for the rest of your life around this time. So to sort of go into that, it's a pivotal point, I'd say. Yeah.
All right, so this film, how much did it hit close to home?
A lot. It was. I mean, again, sharing experiences of growing up in a state like Texas, which is a great state.
Right.
You have a lot of freedoms when you're young.
Too many.
A little too many, if you're being honest. But no, it was good. It was. A lot of it hit close to home just because of people that I knew, and so I was able to draw a lot from that, as well as a bit of me was the character. So
okay, so it wasn't too
out.
hard to tap into the performance.
It really wasn't a stretch, no.
I didn't ask anyone to do more than they already knew.
Now, I mean, what's unique about growing up in Dallas and Texas itself compared to maybe other places that would lead into a story like this?
Well, it's sort of the times in between. It's about those times where you're just kind of like sitting around doing nothing, and it's those moments where you can admire like the 4-hour sunset we have here. You can admire the strangeness of the place, but the beauty as well. It's a very unique place, Dallas. And
now, from a producing standpoint, I'm assuming you helped in locations and put this all together.
Leo had a very good idea of where exactly he wanted to film, because these were places that he experienced as a youth as well. Now the hard part was getting permits. Well, it wasn't difficult in terms of getting the permits. It's just a long process.
Right.
But the city of Dallas, they were super helpful in that regard.
I find that interesting, that it's hard to get the permits compared to other things. Welcome to Texas.
Welcome to Texas.
So what do you feel like is the overall message of this film?
Well, I mean, friends grow apart naturally, but you can always be, reborn later as restructure your life if you really want to. So it doesn't stop here. It keeps going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we come to our famous nerdy question that we ask all of our filmmakers. It's the one that you're not prepared for.
Let's hear it.
So here you go. If you could have a superpower to fight the forces of evil, what would you personally choose? And we're going to start with the director.
Oh God.
See how we just throw you on, into the spotlight?
It's all my fault. I think probably flying. Flying's a good one.
Yes, took mine right out of my mouth. Yeah.
It's
the coolest power.
You can't copy it.
Okay. Being able to jump really high. That would be it.
The original Superman.
That would lead into flying.
Well, can't steal flying.
I see your Superman theme here. Yeah. I get it. How about you?
Sure. If it's not flying or jumping, I guess I'll have to say floating.
All right.
Floating.
Everybody goes for flying. It's the
yeah.
best.
I feel like this is a very Smallville-esque answer. Like it's like the evolution of him becoming Superman.
Yeah.
But great answers.
Yeah.
And all very useful when you're filmmakers.
Yeah, and no one wants to pay for plane tickets.
Exactly.